All right, more Higurashi. We're doing this. We're continuing on with happy-go-lucky, everything is completely fine shenanigans in little fucking Scooby-Dooville, Japan. Let's fucking continue with our uninterrupted anime slice of life shenanigans. I took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off. I was totally late. Today was the day Rena and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa. Hey girls! You're looking fine. Rena and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Kei-chan, you're late! Why am I doing voices now all of a sudden? Nobody asked for this. Nobody wanted this. I didn't want this. But why am I doing it anyway? So sorry! The show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame that. Oh, so that's your excuse for being late and keeping two girls waiting. Mei-chan, you just got here yourself. Is that fucking Marlon Brando? Ha, star. Last night's episode of A Day in the Life of was interesting, wasn't it? Alright, I'm gonna stop doing that. She was as guilty as me, fucking batch. Rena was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. What is that? I tried to stop doing the voices game, and then you're trying to lure me back into the William Shatner? What is this? What is that? Fucking fuck you, game. Now I'm openly and obstinately not gonna do the voices now, just because you're trying to make me do them. Fuck you. Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rena really did make a picnic. Kei-chan, after you left, Rena pulled out all the stops. All of them, every single one of the stops. Not a single stop was left in the drawer. You better be fucking grateful. It's not like I forced her to do it. It was nothing, so don't worry about it, okay, Star? She's been like this since last night, you know. Can you take... I was literally going to make that joke. Why do you gotta hit me with all of the fucking cliches, Mion? Can you take responsibility for this or some shit? Alright. I'm a man, after all. I'll take responsibility. Let's get married and have children. Huh? Responsibility? For what? For what? As we both turned around slowly to look at Rena, our gazes drifted downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. I literally thought it was going to say that their gazes drifted downwards to look at her fucking, I don't know, her stomach. To check for the babies. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Why? Except this is Rena we're talking about here. Yeah, this is Rena we're talking about. I mean, yeah. Huh? About 2 kilos, I guess? When Rena was picking it up, I could see she was struggling a bit. I say 5. You're exaggerating. Keiichi-kun is a boy, after all. I thought he could probably eat a lot, so I made a lot. Okay, Star? Let's get going. Heave-ho! Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only thing in there were lunchboxes. Correction, I say 5 kilos too. I'll help out, but all of it needs to be eaten. I won't forgive you if you make Rena sad, got it? Fucking calm down, Badoo. The only thing I could do at that moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. Having finished with the pleasantries, we began our leisurely stroll. A carefree walk, bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have even imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. These were the boonies, after all. No slovenly desk jockeys trudging to work on the weekends out here. Hey! 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 Lay off the desk jockeys. It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around, as if people lived here or something. Ah, good day. Good day. Oh, you would be my Barakun, I believe. My two companions exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All of these passerby even knew my name. When did I become this famous? Oh my god. Has my YouTube subscription counter been broken this entire time? Am I some kind of superstar? We passed 3 people, and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid. There's no reason to be paranoid, and I was going to call this place Akihabara. Hinamizawa! Yeah, there's no reason to be paranoid in Hinamizawa. There's absolutely nothing that could go wrong here. Everything is so cheerful, and so bubbly, and so happy, and so shenanigan-y. What? What are you getting paranoid about? Come on, bro. Nut up! Ha ha ha! It's a bit sad to say. Everyone knows everyone since there are so few people here in Hinamizawa. So that means when an unfamiliar face walks by, they automatically assume it's that Maibara fella who just moved here? Yeah, that's how it works out. It was a process of elimination you could only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. From now on, I'd better make sure to maintain a good reputation. Before, I was just going to fuck off a little bit and let my reputation become that of a fucking derelict. But now that people know my name, I gotta actually, try and shit. The day I'm discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore, I can expect all the villagers labeling me as a lech by the next day. Oh, he was just going to fuck off and be a derelict. Okay. Hinamizawa is not to be trifled with. That's not the end of this nightmare. Oh no, there was more. Of course I know them. The first person we met was Old Man Takazo from the Makino Bike Shop. I was gonna say bookshop. His hobbies are bonsai and playing the flute. That's cute. I don't know why. For some reason I find Rena explaining his hobbies of bonsai and playing the flute is cute. Maybe it's because she's cute. That could have something to do with it. Next, we met the grocer's second son, Daisuke-kun. His hobby is sharpshooting, and he hopes to be an ace sniper in the future. Okay, Daisuke. Calm down there, bro. And the person we just met was Mio-san, the nurse from the clinic. The fucking nurse, god damn it. What is she up to? Her hobbies are birdwatching and photography. You know the names of everyone we passed by, and even their profiles? Do you even know all of their stats too? That's amazing. Seeing my surprise, Mion and Rena exchange looks and burst into laughter. Well, yeah. We're not like the city where people hardly know their neighbors, like some kind of fucking dick. What kind of asshole doesn't even know their neighbors? I mean, they would have to be the biggest, most inconsiderate piece of absolute garbage that has ever had the misfortune of taking up precious oxygen from the rest of the planet. Yeah. Then let's try it out. You there, who am I? You're Keiichi Maibara. You say some mean things, but you're actually a kind, shy person. Oh, you got fucking called out, son. What are you gonna do about it? It's been 3 weeks since you transferred here. Your hobby is taking afternoon naps. Lately, you switched over to wearing boxers. What the fuck, girl? Didn't you? That's enough, that's enough. It's true! Okay, Mion, you gotta back the fuck up, babe. Seriously. No. No, we're not at that base yet. Okay? We both like to get there, but we're not there yet. Stop it. Hey! Stop it. The boxers? Enough of that! Apparently, there's absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. Hinamizawa was not a place to be trifled with! Sans ellipsis exclamation mark! This feels more like you guys are showing me off rather than showing me around. That's right! Oh, okay. Don't even fucking deny it, alright. We're parading around like this, after all. Don't you all think so, too? That Kei-chan is fitting right here. That Kei-chan is fitting right in here in Hinamizawa? Reading is hard! The population in Hinamizawa is shrinking, as is the population for the rest of Japan. You guys need to get on it. And literally start getting on it. So the villagers welcome anybody who's new here. I thought about brushing it off with something to the effect of, "You're kidding me," but I held back. That would have been just too harsh. Had I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? Probably not, because I'm such a douche. Thinking about that made me believe what they said wasn't a joke at all. We passed another person. Of course, we were called out to again the same way. Oh my, good day! It's wonderful seeing you getting along. This lady here is Fujishima-san. Man, reading is hard when you're full of beer. Good day. Oh my Kun, how wonderful for you having a lovely girl on each arm. How are you? Getting used to life here? Getting used to the player's life? Yeah. Going for the harem end, are you? I see. Good choice. Good choice. Instead of regurgitating a prepared response like I would have in the city, I responded with an empathetic nod. An emphatic nod. God damn it! The old woman chuckled, voicing her appreciation of how energetic I was. Oh, I'm sure you're going to be getting very energetic later on, aren't you? Good. As I looked back over to Rena and Mion, they gave me a wink. Why? So now then, Star. About time to have lunch, maybe. Why does she do that? It's such an artificial character quirk. Just having her literally repeat the last thing that she said in a sentence. Come on, you guys. You gotta try a little bit harder than that. Rena's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mion and I were trying to forget. Fucking lunch? Why would you want to forget lunch? The fuck is wrong with you guys? Fucking weirdos. We both looked at each other. I'm a man. I do what I'm a man. Whatever. I do what I want. Okay, I'll do what I can. But it's just too much. That's what she said. It's fine, Kei-chan. Leave it to this old man. Oh god. My fucking innuendo took on a new meaning once Mion came into the picture. And not in the way that I would have liked. Mion has never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I'd expect no less from the class representative. Apparently you would. Because less is what you've been expecting from her up until this point. Rena, if we're going to eat, we might as well go somewhere with a good view. Ah, yes! Good idea. I agree, Tilde. Rena nodded her head happily in response to Mion's proposal. Cresting the top of a stone stairway, a shrine drawn straight out of my imagination appeared before us. It had worn down a bit through the years, but the fallen leaves had been swept up, giving it a tidy feeling. This here is the Furude Shrine. It's probably the place with the best view around. This place. Be sure to remember it. Are you telling Keiichi that? Or are you telling me that, Mion? On our next break, a festival will be held here. Ah, isn't it a bit too early in the season for a festival? Oh god. The Watanagashi. The Watanagashi isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be a celebration of the end of winter. I was embarrassed for assuming that festivals had to be held in the summer. Now then, spread out the lunch boxes, and there. Various colored lunch boxes were placed one after the other on top of the plastic sheet. It sure did smell delicious. It was Rena's home cooking. Yes, I kind of gathered that, Keiichi, thank you. It went without saying that it would be delicious. Apparently it didn't, because you felt the need to say it. But is it even possible to finish all this? Hey, Mion! It'll take more than just a good view to get this all down! You know! Why is there so much emphasis on that sentence? Oh, shit! Ow! The lollies are coming! Good afternoon. It was Rika-chan and Satoko. Just Satoko. Why are they here? Mion grinned over at me. I see. This was her secret plan to power in numbers. What? To power in numbers. This was her secret plan to power in numbers. I don't think that was the sentence you guys were going for, but whatever. You have my thanks, Mion. Following up when all the pieces are in place is my specialty. Huh? Oh, coming in when all the hard work is done is your specialty. I get it. You're a fucking loser. Great. We just had to come since there was such a commotion. What is the meaning of this? Take a look. It's time for lunch. Buffet style. A handmade gourmet meal by Rena. Why'd I put such a dramatic spin on that? I can see that much, you fucking idiot! Why have you laid out a tarp on our property? The temple is public grounds, it's not yours. Keiichi is right. This is everyone's property. Wow, Rika-chan is such a good girl. Have a seat. Eat with us. After opening up a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back on Satoko. Hold on 1 second. Where is my spot? No spot for you, and nothing for you to eat. Don't worry, there's some for you too. He's just being a douche. Again. None! I'll eat all of hers! You see? I will not allow that! Rika! Here, chopsticks. Both Satoko and I leapt at the boxes, having it out with each other. Man, really, Kei-chan, you're really good at leading people on. You might have a talent for this. Have a plate, one for me-chan and Rika-chan too. Rena whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates. If we don't hurry, it'll all be eaten up. That's right, okay! Shall we commence this battle? Everyone needs to calm the fuck down. Like, lunch is awesome, but it's still just lunch, man. Please eat a lot. Seriously, I made way too much fucking food. Please eat all of it. There's enough for everyone's star. Rena said. as she opened up a thermos. Just then, I realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be eating. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. I will not— oh, whoa, shit! Calm down, girl. I will not allow you to have this hamburger! Using your elbows against the rules, Satoko! Grabbing the back of my collar is also against the rules! It was a tough battle, blocking with her full momentum and an elbow in the opening moves. Satoko appeared to have the upper hand, but the difference in our proficiency with chopsticks proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand. Ah! The last meatball! Satoko Hojo has been bested! No! Satoko and I amiably began choking at the same time, falling backwards and spasming. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it. I don't know if that's gonna help, Rika, but thank you for the sentiment. Even though it was actually stuck in my throat, Seeing that made Rena blush and breathe heavily in excitement. It was almost like flowers were floating all around her. I have no idea what the fuck is going on anymore. Mion advised Rena to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. This is how our meals usually go. I'd do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this. I'm sure they will, dude. Don't worry about it. The intense battle calmed, and finally, everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I let out a small sigh. I do wonder why there are so few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes. Sugoi! Isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal didn't begin until the modern era? I don't know. Oh, shit! It seems that long ago, people ate in silence. Long ago? I do that all the time. Oh. Oh yeah, that's because I don't have any friends. It must have made the people preparing the food a bit sad, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah, it did. It's probably because back then, the people were busy even while eating and didn't have the time to complement the flavor. Yes, that's definitely what it was, Satoko. Thank you. That's just you. But you know, just hearing that it's good makes me happy. That my effort was worth it, I mean. She blushed a little as she said that. It was delicious. With absolutely perfect timing, Rika-chan struck Rena directly with praise. She looked straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence. After Rena uttered an unintelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof. Howl! Rika-chan, I'm gonna take you home! No, I mean, thank you! It was really delicious. Rena flushed red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheek against her so hard you could almost hear it. Oh my. To reward Rika-chan for her praise, ta-da! These are special. 2 apple rabbits? After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrust them toward Rika-chan. Where'd the music go? After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. Oh god! Oh shit, what's happening? What is it, Satoko? What's with that defiant look? Has everyone prepared proper praise to receive apples from Rena-san? I don't know. I don't know if I did. What the fuck is that look, Mion? Don't push yourself. What kind of praise can you think up with your weak vocab? Well then, allow me to show you. After Satoko flashed Mion and me a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly. Hey, so Rena Oni-chan's lunch? Satoko thought it was yummy too. Satoko looked up at her poutily while talking cutesy. No, I'm gonna go with that. While making cutesy. Wow! How was that praise? That's not even persuasion by tears. That's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it? This is Rena Limited special skill. She blushed, and her head spun, waving around in circles. Oh, God! Dude, Rena, you need to get that checked out. Oh, shit. Don't fall for it, Rena! Of course, that was asking for the impossible. Rena glomped. Oh my God, I haven't seen the word glomped in years. Oh, Jesus Christ. When did this thing get translated? Anyway. Rena glomped Satoko and began rubbing her cheek against her. Cute! Satoko is so cute! Star! Take you home, how? Fucking shit. Swish and flick. Okay, stab. We can go with that too. Push! Satoko was almost presented with apple rabbits. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with that defiant gaze. It took only 5 seconds to take down Rena. That's unfair. To think she had such a trick. If it upsets you so much, why not reward Rena-san with some praise? You want some apples, don't you? You can never get apples usually. Actually, yes I can. Oh. Okay. Damn it! That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even praise! Satoko, you think you've won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something much better than your superficial gimmicks? That sounds great, Mion! What kind of trick is it? Kei-chan is going to be the one who does it. What? Why don't I have you show me then? The writhing of an old maid. What? Huh? The writhing of an old maid? Who the fuck are we talking about? Yeah, whatever. The plan of attack she suggested was wicked. But it was the only thing we had to beat Satoko. After sipping my tea, I started talking, very naturally and calmly, perfectly. It really is good, isn't it? This is all freshly made, right? No. Actually, almost all of it was frozen stuff. Then, which ones did you make fresh? Well, it's embarrassing. Do I really have to say? Must I? From the synergy of boy plus handmade lunchbox, her expression had melted into euphoria. I already know. This one, right? Rena turned an even deeper shade of red. The words, "I can't believe it," practically written on her face. How can you tell? How? That I made it. Of course, Mion had told me beforehand. Oh, you fucking cheater. It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher. It had your smell. Silence enveloped the area. Rena, face still completely red, froze solid. With a small yelp, Satoko also blushed. Of course, I did too. I sure would like to try one of Rena's handmade apple rabbits. Or something. Even if this was all because I was competing against Satoko, it felt like I had crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Then, at that moment, boosh! It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits! Please eat some Kiichi-kun? Question mark? There's plenty for you! Work! Instantly, dozens of the apples were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over. Okay, Seiya Keiji-kun! T-star! My head was forcibly laid upon her lap, and even more apples were shoved into my mouth while she was squealing. One apple after another was forced into my mouth. More and more apples. How about them apples, Satoko? Looks like we win. Kei-chan, that was a beautiful sacrifice. How's that, Satoko? This is our complete victory, isn't it? I can't believe it. Such trickery. It doesn't bother me at all! Satoko ground her teeth, mortified. We did it. I claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. Ugh. At that time, Rena stopped her squealing as she suddenly realized something. Rika-chan, you're not eating it? Did the salt water make it too strong, maybe? Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpick out of the apple rabbit, placed it into her cupped hands, and seemed to be at a loss for what to do. Poor Mr. Rabbit. I feel so sorry for him. I want to save him. The fuck was that? That was the sound of blood spurting from Rena's nose. Cute! Tonight, I will take you home, Star. She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. Then, coming back to her senses, she took all of the apples around me, gathered them up with a whip, and fixed them back upon the plate. Now they're all just fine, Kei. Here, I'll give them to you, Rika-chan, Kei. Rika-chan raised up Satoko's hand like a referee after having that plate of rabbits shoved to her. She whispered, "Oh, you fucking dick! You fucking pulled that out of your ass right at the end, didn't you? You fucking little cant. This is our victory, you fucking bitch." What? A comeback? Hai. Hestono wa hareyo. I just don't care anymore. Thus, my sacrifice ended up being in vain. My god, the shenanigans are never ending. It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. There's not even a picture of a sunset that we can use. Later, Rena and Kei-chan. See you tomorrow. Thanks for today, Miyun. I had a great time. See you tomorrow. Fucking Rena's the one who made all the food. Why is Miyun getting all the credit? Satsuko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion, and it ended with just Rena and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home. Thanks for coming today, Keiichi-kun. Was it fun? Yeah. Lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now. Then, well, would you mind taking a little detour maybe? A detour? Is it far? It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long. Since we had been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Rena, I quietly nodded. Oh god. I would never cross that bridge, yo. Where the fuck are we? Traversing a small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, what looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came into view. A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recalled it being in the newspaper. Oh, shit. It's been quite a while, Tilde. I wonder what's here. When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here was with this garbage pile? It's not garbage! To me, it's a pile of treasure. Rena had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. Okay, girl, calm down. So that meant there was something cute here? Wow, a new pile! I can't wait! She bounded up the unstable slope. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country gal. Hey, wait, I'm coming. Whoa! My city-raised self was completely pitiful. It's alright, just stay right there, Keiichi-kun. It won't take long. Rena kindly declined my accompaniment. Don't fall! Watch your step! I'm fine! This is nothing at all! Literally bounding up the heap of trash, Rena disappeared over the other side. I didn't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Rena around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. Except for the lively, upbeat piano. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled, I turned around. Who goes there? Oh, hello. He's so fucking jacked. Why is he so ripped? Standing there was a typical-looking photographer. He is not a typical-looking photographer. What the fuck are you talking about? He spied over me through his camera. His body was tanned. Fit. So tanned, so fit. But something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case. That's what you fucking think. Or is it? Whoa! You surprised me! Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. That was my line. I'm the one who's surprised here! My bad. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinamizawa? I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious outlook, he introduced himself without my prompting. I'm Tomitake, freelance photographer. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time. I didn't ask you who you were, tanned, ripped man. Quite rude to photograph someone without consent, one would think. My bad. What the fuck ever, kid. I mainly photograph wild birds. They can't refuse, you see. You could have phrased that better, but you didn't. That's alright. Ah ha 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 ha. So what, you're saying I'm the same as the birds? I would put you on the same level as a bird, Keiichi. Ya fucking douche. Oh, well, you see, that image of a young man in the twilight was just picturesque, laying down on a pile of garbage. How could I pass up the opportunity to take such a lovely photograph? I apologize for trying to take your picture without asking. Adults are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. He's not doing it. Oh, right. I'm drunk. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rena would be back soon. Son of a bitch. But this older guy, Tomitaki-san, he didn't mind my cautious responses and continued rambling on by himself. Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now. Rena popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand. You have someone with you? You have someone with you? What would she be doing over there? God damn it. Help a guy figure out who the fuck is talking. Jesus Christ. That's what I wanted to know. Dunno. Maybe she's checking on that dismembered corpse that was out here long ago. Tomitaki-san looked shaken up by that for a moment. Uh-oh. I responded like I would if I were talking with Rena and the others. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You were waiting a while, I guess. I'd best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for startling you, Keiichi-kun. The fuck is up with you, man? Don't say that. Don't say my name like that. Tomitaki-san chortled suggestively, then disappeared into the twilight. Missing my chance to retort put me off a bit. Keiichi-kun, are you angry? Why, I wonder. It wasn't Rena's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now. How was it? Find a treasure trove? Oh yes, so listen, you see, there was a Colonel Sanders doll. Oh my god. It's actually Colonel Sanders in the fucking game too? God, Japan, what is with you and KFC? Blech. Blech. A Colonel Sanders doll? Oh, that thing. Those statues they always have out in front of that fried chicken place? That life-size dummy? Baka? Yes, Colonel Sanders star. How cute! I want to take it home, star! I couldn't tell how she decides what's cute or not, but, well, she seems to want it really badly. It's garbage, right? Yes, it is! I actually have to agree with you on this one, Keiichi. Congratulations. No one would care if you just take it home, right? It's become the base of another pile. I can't dig it out easily. There's no lampposts over there, so it'll get dark pretty soon. Rena seemed quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to take it back. I'll help you out to repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today. How? Thank you. Birds heading home to roost proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us. Keiichi-kun is going to help Star. I can take Colonel Sanders home. How? Rena staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey Rena, long ago, did something happen here? Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details though. How? Just wondering if you knew about, you know, an accident or something? I don't know. Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quickly lightened her expression. Actually, I didn't live here until a year ago. Uh-huh. You transferred here too? I was sure that... So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry, Star. Don't really know. Don't really want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms. If it's just like Tomitaki said, then I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know. Fucking shit is starting to happen. You've received a special poem. Would you like to read it? And we'll save.